Being raised at an orphanage, I never had a doll in my life. And it was a promise I made to me that someday I'd have all the dolls I wanted, and I think I pretty much achieved that. I wanted you to see Rumpelstiltskin. Isn't she pretty? I live alone, and I come home to an empty house except my entry and these dolls. Do you know that most of them have a smile for me or a tale to tell me when I get in? Isn't she nice? This is an umbrella doll. You know what an umbrella doll is? Well, I'm going to pick her up and show you. Can you see it? They always stand very well. When you're packed in like this with dolls, that's a big thing. Now, I wash their faces and their hands and their legs and all that. I wash them with just a mild detergent, and that is all, but I dry them immediately, and I don't do it with pressure. I just lightly go over it. Now, Anne, where have you been? You're all dirty here. Oh, and we're having company tonight. You have to be fixed up. And so we take this little detergent here. That's all we're using, and that's a baby fine detergent. That's done by Johnson's baby powder. How about that? You like that? Sure you do. You look nice and bright. Anne is a good doll. She's a good one. She helps gather eggs out on the Amish farm. And here's Andy. Do you think Andy got dirty too? He's probably been in the same mess you've been in. I've got to clean him up. Andy, take your hat off. I can't have you looking like this. Have you been picking up frogs and stuff? You've been doing something, I know you have. And you've been chasing your sister, I know that. I could tell because her legs were dirty, and she never gets her legs dirty. She's very particular about her legs. See, we've got to dry them up just a bit. Leave a little bit of the moisture on them because that's good for them too. Now, Andy, you don't get your hair combed. You have a very casual hairstyle. And you look just fine the way you are. This is Anne and Andy. Every one of them is very precious to me. And they don't act up. They don't do anything like that except the one that loses her shoe all the time. This is Irma. I've had Connie come back in here with me, and we found the shoes in the bathroom doorway or down the hall, wherever. She doesn't look like one of my mischievous dolls. Do you think she does, Clara? Now, I don't know what that is, whether it's just, it could be vibration from the furnace or something. I don't really know what causes it. I don't think she looks mischievous. I'm not a person who believes in supernatural things. See, they talk to each other and I talk to them. I know that there are electric currents that do different things with different things. Friction in the, maybe it's the wiring, maybe the heat went on. If I look at them long enough, it looks like their mouths are changing and their faces are changing. If you would look at them a long time, you would see that.
Now tell me about my mother, who would be your oldest daughter.
Yes. Well, my oldest daughter was a twin, really, when she was born. But her twin only lived a few days. She had an IQ, they told me. Was right on the line. They said now she can go either over that line one way or over the other way. One is insanity, and one is not insanity, it's achievement, and so on.
When was the last time you saw her?
40-some years ago.
Do you think that she went ahead and went over the line towards insanity?
In some ways I do. That child there she had a temper, but everybody needs a little of that anyway.
Now tell me about your second daughter, Blanche.
Blanche is a musician, and she played the French horn. She was in several symphonies, but she had bad health. She had periods of narcolepsy. I don't know if you know what that is or not, where they pass out. Nobody knows why. They just fall over. They said it's almost like they go to sleep. And that's what she did. And so she had kind of time of it on that. So they've had their problems too.
When was the last time you saw Blanche?
Blanche is probably 30-some years.
30 years ago you saw Blanche?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw her when she was going off to college and took her down to buy clothes and stuff like that, Then that's the last I saw her.
And what about Michelle? Tell me about Michelle. Is there a doll here that reminds you the most of Michelle?
Yeah, there's one in the bedroom there. It's sitting on a chair. That doll is the spitting image of Michelle. She was very, very blonde and very blue-eyed. And this doll, I saw her when she wasn't quite finished, and I said, I want that doll when she's done. Everything about her mouth, her hair, everything. This is the color of her hair. And was up until she was able to tint it different shades and stuff. And she's very, very fair like this. Her skin's almost this white. She's so fair. And she's got real sharp blue eyes. She's a pretty girl.
Michelle is.
Uh-huh. Beautiful girl.
Now, when was the last time that you saw Michelle? That was pretty recent.
Oh, she's been out here 3 years ago. Brought all her dogs out to see me. And
3 years ago?
Brought a friend with her and spent Christmas with me, and we had a real nice time of it, and then she went away. I didn't see her anymore. But you know something? They're my daughters, and I still love them, regardless of what. They are mine. And nothing can change that. And look at all the brothers and sisters she'd have. Because everybody calls me the old lady that lived in the shoe, had so many kids she didn't know what to do. Yes, I've got too many kids. I don't know what to do.